to yesterday that Ray Future Pro was playing. Raymond Perez, he posted his list on Twitter last night. Said he'd gone 15-0, and I thought that was pretty awesome, and I really wanted to give it a try. I can see that it could potentially have some bad matches, but I actually believe this deck, as odd as it looks, is fairly explosive and is probably pretty reasonable versus aggressive decks, which is where I want to be at the moment. I have no idea how we're going to do versus decks similar to Simic Nexus, Simic Flash, or even some builds of Esper Midrange, or Tempo, or Walkers, or whatever the hell they're calling it now. But maybe we're better than those than I think on just by looking. Maybe we're not. I have no idea. I do know Ceratops, Shifting Ceratops, our Dino friends, kind of a badass in some of those matches. But yeah, I'm not really sure. But I can say something that I've not been able to say for a while. For a while, I feel like I've just been going through the motions when it comes to Magic. None of the decks have seemed overly appealing to me, except for like week 1 and 2 of Esper mid-range slash Walkers last season. But like, this is the first deck I've saw in probably over a month for standard that made me actively want to play it. I think this deck looks fun, just real fun. I don't care if we go 0-5. I think we'll still have a fun if we pick up a game here or there. Again, I apologize. You're probably hearing some kind of feedback right now. I'm having a computer issue, and I live in an area where I can't really get it fixed very easily. So we just have to deal with it for a while. Hopefully not long, but realistically, probably pretty long. I like how we're literally playing 30 lands. And then a bunch of cards to get land. I will crush you, he says. Well, hopefully not. This hand looks awesome. We have some lands. We have a circuitous, I believe, route. Alright, what does my eye peep? My eye peeps a scry. I like the fact that our commune to dinos is mostly here to help us find the lands we want, but it has the additional upside of being able to also find our shifting Ceratops in the matches we sideboarded in. Opponent is really coming out of the gates on us here, though. I can definitely see how we could be way too slow this particular game. I wonder if I should have played. I don't actually know. Yep. Oh, that comes into play tapped? What a dagger. I messed that up. That's just a misplay by me. Probably actually turned out to be okay. That one's pretty solid. Yeah, this is not okay at all now. Now we're in trouble. Big, big trouble. Oh, was that a play mistake? I should have played the Evolving Wild, shouldn't I? Pretty sure I was supposed to play the Evolving Wilds there. Yeah, I messed up. I should have two additional tokens right now. I should have played the field beforehand, and then I should have played the field beforehand, and then I should have played that. So yeah, if we lose this game, there's a good chance it's my fault. So we want to get the one that gains us life, right? So put it on to play tapped. Yeah, I think I want one of these then. I thought this was a different card, by the way. I guess it does what I thought it does. I just didn't realize I had that text on it, so I'm already making another pretty massive mistake here. Yeah, I played this turn very poorly. You know, it had that clause on it. I've played this card before too. Not bad of me. Guess we're not attacking this turn. Probably not supposed to use this. I don't have any use for the mana. I don't have white or black mana, so. No, we do not have enough fixing for it. It's basically to help us find our pieces. I'm not attacking anytime soon, so I don't think, it's like basically a way to tutor for a field and stuff, or whatever value land we need in the mid games. That's a pretty good one. Again, I'm not sacking this because we might get another field. Should have tapped my colors. I don't know what I was doing. Don't really care if they get more counters on anything. I think it's irrelevant to the game. Gets this out of shock range. I wonder what they're looking for. 2 damage to any target. Alright, well, we just died. Wow. Wait. We just died. That's frustrating. Didn't know these could hit players? That's news to me. Huh. Oh well. I think I learned some this game. I don't know if that kills enough other things. Definitely one of these. We needed a Hydroid Crassus at basically any point there to close, I think. Kinda want this, but I don't know if it's good enough. I'm gonna try it because they have so many mana producers. I'm not gonna try them all. I think we win that game if I don't make so many errors in the early turns. Yeah, I guess this is a keep. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure we win that game if I don't play so badly. I think I would have been attacking 2 or 3 turns ago. And our life total would have been significantly higher. Well, maybe not significantly higher, but it would have been higher. I have a foil of those somewhere. Okay, opponent. Don't think it's me, I'm not dropping frames. I apologize for this. Sitting here deleting emails. Now I'm looking at pictures of cats. Hey, we have an opponent. So I can commune on a different turn. Oh, I don't actually have a green. I thought this was a guild gate. Tilt. I wouldn't have sacked Evolving Wilds here, I don't think. But maybe I should have. Okay, now that's a good one. I think that changes things with this deck. Um. Hmm. We can have green mana. That doesn't help very much, does it? Uh. Yeah, we want that. I think we want that bad enough that I'm just not playing the commune anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Field makes 7, but 6 different. Hmm. 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 There's no reason to sack that, right? So we want 1 guild gate, 2 guild gate, 3 guild gate, 4 guild gate, 5, and 6. And they can clearly use the Chandra to clear here. But if they do, they lose their Chandra. And I'm fine with that. especially because we now have an arch to draw cards. We have another one of these, and then we have that. I think I'm just going to start with this, get 2 of those, and pass. So I should use this first, technically. I'm going to hold the other land just in case they have some kind of sweeper. I could have played the land and then used a grazer and then played the other, and we'd ended up with 5 extra tokens that turn instead of the 6 this way, but it doesn't play around them sweeping the board with the like that card we play. This card. Okay, I'm not sure I care now. we drew the crisis, so I'm not necessarily sure I care if they have a sweeper. Alright. I think we played that game a little bit better. I want to run it back. I'm still not sold on this card, but if they have a, like heavy Llanowar Elf, heavy Risen Reef, I think Risen Reef, that might be what it's called. I'm not sure. The Elemental, then that card could be very good. Mm, let's don't think we can really mulligan hands that have a ramp spell into a Wrath? Or into a route. I don't know why I said Wrath. Yeah, okay. Kind of sucks that it's a colorless land, but whatever. Pass here. See what opponent has going on. If they play another one of these, I'd be tempted just to use the blast. Let me get the guild gate and the guild gate. So next turn we can Scapeshift and get 14 friends. Theoretically, we can Scapeshift a turn after that and get 14 more. Oh. Was that a good draw? It said 14 friends, but I meant 14 power of friends. Guess I just want to play this and game my life. And then play this for 7. And then we're going to get 7 different things. So we have to get the field. We have to get an evolving wilds. We need to get a blast zone. We need to get an arch. Then we should get our temples. And last but not least, extra green. I don't think I want you. Ooh, I don't think I want you. So hopefully they don't have a Chandra, because a Chandra would get them to a point where Vivian can ultimate, and I don't think there's much we can do about it. If they just happen to have Chandra. Because they'd be able to both clear this turn and next turn with the same Chandra. The Living Twister. That card doesn't really impact this game any. Sweeper would. They shocked there. Hey Murph, what's up? What's up, Brendo? I just send it out at them. Feels like if they have a sweeper, I lose this game no matter what. I'm pretty sure I want to play this, this, and this. Well, not this, but... I'd have to send 5 at that to deal damage to it. That doesn't seem like something that I really want to be doing. Hiya. We know they have Big Chandra, though. And that can be a serious problem. I mean, I feel like we can lose pretty easy. They have sweepers. They have sweepers and can ultimate a Vivian. And we're pretty close to out of lands too, ain't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We found 17. We're getting ready to make 18 of our lands. I guess we still have enough to Scapeshift. Yeah, but when they have Vigilance and Trample, us making 1/2/2 a turn, or 2/2/2s a turn, or even 3/2/2s a turn might not be enough. Well, that's what I was counting last turn, or deciding last turn, whether I needed to put some damage onto Vivian or not. I think that maybe I'm supposed to put some damage onto Vivian last turn. I think there's a good chance I was just supposed to attack Vivian last turn with the team. Because like you said, without Vivian, I don't really see us losing a game that goes on 5 or 6 or 7 turns. I was just worried about them sweeping because they did in game 2. So to make 2 more tokens. Think they have enough lands to survive? With the chump blocker, if they have 2 lands in their hand, they survive pretty easy, right? So 13 attackers, or sorry, 12 attackers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. Just assume they have at least 2 lands. See, this bounces, right? So they can bounce. So they have a minimum of 2 lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can stop 8 of these no matter what. I don't have a lethal attack then, right? Guess I could use the arch first. Could also use the blast zone to kill a Llanowar elf. Using a blast zone to kill the Llanowar elf would be lethal. Pretty sure I'm going to kill Llanowar. And just go for it. So take like a shock. Or 3 lands in hand. Ugh. don't necessarily know if this is right, but it's what I want to do. I mean, they've not had Chandra, so even if this doesn't fail, they probably have to have Chandra next turn. Well, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're right. So killing Llanowar would have tapped something. They could have a shock. They need a shock and lack 2 lands. Which they probably would sideboard out shock here. They did have a shock. Rip. Shock and 2 lands. Well, 1 land and 2 burn spells keep them alive. Then, sure. Yeah, time to figure out exactly how many lands I have in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 12 lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only one of them's a repetitive land, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I care about the arch anymore. I don't even know what lands I'm getting. Do I have lands? So I have 1 Field of Rune. Let's just figure out what lands I can get. I can get Involving Wilds, a Field of Runes, a Forest, a Plaza, a Blast Zone, uh, one of these things, and something else, I'm sure. Uh, I'm leaning up so far because I can barely see these. We have another Gain a Life land, right? I have 4 minutes remaining? Wow, they changed that. I have another Gain a Life land, right? I have a Rugged Highlands. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have to put all this on the stack? Oh, tilt. Well, they still need a sweeper, I guess. Apparently I only have 5 minutes left. I've been playing very slow. Just click the Highland, the rest will automatically. Oh, thank you. That's a pretty awesome tip. Well, if they draw Chandra, we're SOL, but if not, they have 26 friends to play with. Should have paid attention to what lands were in my deck there, in case I needed to use this Scapeshift on the following turn. But they're not conceding, so I guess I didn't win. They're also not tapping red mana. I think they're like playing a Krasis and leaving 6 up. Yeah, they're playing a Krasis and leaving 6 up. They may hit it, because they still didn't concede and now they're Vivianing, so they might be using the Vivian to get a land. They got a breeding pool. And then they conceded. Alright. I don't know that I played that game particularly well, but I had fun. I know I played game 1, the game we lost. I know I played it horrendously. Like, I forgot this had a trigger and everything. This deck is definitely awesome, though. When I say awesome, I mean fun. I have no idea how strong it is. Though if Mr. Perez went 1,000,000,000 and 0 with it, I think he said he was 23 and 2 in his last 5 leagues. Like, that's pretty impressive to me. That's pretty good. They didn't. So would they be keeping the Krasis or not? Not keeping the Krasis. Guess I'll take these two. That's a good one. Kind of want this one though. Was I supposed to cast a Rejuvenator before I played the field? I think so. The Rejuvenator gets me 1, and if I play the field, I get 2. I'd get 1 for the first field plus that. I think I cost myself a zombie that turn. Yeah, I cost myself a zombie that turn. Should have 5. You live, you learn. Oh, why didn't I block with a Rejuvenator? I literally have this Mending of Dominaria here, and I didn't block with a Rejuvenator. Nice prank, Searsist. Nice prank. Nice prank. They have this thing, so I am screwed, right? Like, can I win? Guess they don't have the other black yet, but the odds of them getting it soon are pretty high. Alright, well, they got the command back, so I'm going to assume they have the black. They do, in fact, have the black. I guess we're still fine, though. We just Scapeshift next turn. For 8. So what they're doing may not even matter. Definitely blocking this turn if they attack with the Elvish friend. Should have done it last turn. That's a good draw, right? They look okay. That's weird. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems right to me. So we get 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. many times do I have to click it? There we go. Alright, do you have sweepers? Because if not, I have 40 attackers next turn. 41 if you count the little elvish rejuvenator that could. Forty attackers is a lot of attackers. I have 9 blockers right now. So we're going to have 10 blockers. 11 blockers, I guess. I think they're still dead. I have not did the math, but I think they're still dead. My crease is back, I guess. The zombie horde! Woo! I guess we want these and nothing much else. So we're gonna bring in counter spells. Maybe we could use these to protect our hand too from cards like Duress or Fault Erasure if they happen to be using them, and they can protect like a Krasis from Hostage Taker. Let's shave 1 land this game. I think I'm gonna take out the 2 Mendings this game too. And the Banefire. They just gain too much life for me to think I can kill them with the Banefire. That, the clicking the rando lands and the rest automatically triggering was a nice tip. Cause I can imagine that I would have took 7 hours to click all that stuff that last turn. It's fairly slow, but it's they were already on the mulligan, and you know it's not a bad hand. We have a ramp and a ramp. Just have 3 tapped lands. Feels like we're playing gates at the moment. Sure. We just be over here ramping. Opponent's probably gonna put that land war in their graveyard. The rest, you get our Veil Summer. Boo, we missed. Kind of. You don't like this deck, George? This deck's awesome. Guess I'll get 1/2/2. That's just mean, George. We're clearly doing things. Cannot play them both. So I guess we start with you. We already have one of our guild gates in play. But look at the things we're doing versus our opponent that mulliganed a bunch. We're really doing it and stuff. Ooh, that's a bunch of life though. They snagged 2 lands. Right on time. It's the other land we saw. That's our last field. We do the attacky stuff now. I'll hold the Scapeshift in case they did bring in a. Well, I meant to use the arc. I hit F2 one too many times. But I'm going to hold the Scapeshift in case they did bring in sweepers. The old rebuild. Yeah, this deck's pretty awesome. I have to be playing it pretty poorly too. I have a cookie here, so I'm going to mute it and eat it. Yummy cookie. Wow, my eye just glazed over with water. Nice, nice, Murph. What all have you been getting paired versus? A fairly good mix, or are people mainly staying on the same things right now? Oh, okay. I want to play versus something I can sideboard discard in versus, because this card turns me on. Look how sexy it is. Just frolicking around in that water like a little she-devil. Are you playing friendlies or... Oh, I guess there is no friendlies anymore, so ignore that question. Boom. Alright, we lost the dice row. Opponent rode a 6. We rode a 5. Unfun. It's the first time we've really had this card. I guess we get to try it out. Other than that, this hand seems relatively weak. I have no ramp. But I have to try it though, I think. I guess technically this is ramp, but it puts it in our hand, not into play. It's not really ramp, it's search. That's better. Awesome. Probably gonna get bounced next turn. Blue, black, flash. It's definitely not on the list of decks I expected to play versus. You gotta rather look for a value land. Might should have just went ahead and played Blaststone there. We don't really have removal, so I expect this 2-1 to get out of control. Like how I literally can't see because my eyes are watering so bad. I can't read chat at the moment. I'm playing by pictures. Alright, opponent. Play your like ops and anticipates and stuff and let us just resolve our thing and go. Please? Kappa? This is 7, right? Yeah, 7 or more. Oh, this is a pirate? It is a pirate, wow. It's just blue, black, flash pirates? Well, we're gonna die incredibly quickly. Oh, that's not good for us. Uh, guess we'll prevent the 6. What's the chances this is going to resolve? If counterspell, game's over. Yeah, sideboard time. Think I want these. Think I want these. Don't think I want these. Shave one land. What'd you say, Murph? Into no trick. Unknown tricks. Okay. This is the type of deck we can just do our thing versus. Kinda want to side this out. Guess I'm gonna go with this because I really don't know. I don't want to draw. Oh, too late. Okay. We have to try this compass again. Pretty sure I don't like this compass, but maybe I'm just prejudiced against it. Oh, they didn't even hit all their colors of mana. I can't see. So take this one. Actually need the mana, so I'm gonna play that one. That's the good one. That's not what I wanted this turn. Probably gets counterspelled. Oh, no counterspelled, Dees. So next turn we can play the 3/5, or we can like flame sweep the 2/1 with Vel. Scapeshift. We don't have enough lands for that yet. I think I'd rather try to kill this. I'm just gonna play this then. Pass. Alright, so correct play is just to play this and sack 6 things? Just technically play this and sack 6 things, right? No. They gave up, and I started untapping my mana. Interesting. Alright, I think I want this extra Vel now. What don't I want? I just don't want these compasses. I've decided I'm going to be prejudiced against this card. Might bring these in. There's a good chance they sideboarded out some removal that could target them. Nothing else, maybe they come down and block the 2-1. Though if I'm bringing those in, taking out 2 communes seems bad. Wow. Kind of mana screwed in our 30 land deck? We have 2, but we have the exact same 2 with our mulligan? Okay, we keep this one, I guess. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, that's fun. I might just hop off the Veil of Summer for value. To draw a card if they play a blue thing. They shop, so I guess they have a counterspell of some kind. Alright, have fun. Do I want red or do I want blue? I guess I want red. Doubles as protection as well. Because I can cast the Veil now. They shocked again, so okay. Definitely gonna try to kill one of those on their turn. So in theory, I could just use the Blast Zone. I was kind of hoping to bait a counter spell though. Yep, double counter spells, pretty decent. I still get to draw a card though. I'm just gonna cast this. Ask them to show me that they can beat it. Just showing me that they can beat it. I'll put it on top though. Alright. It was good enough for me to play last turn. We'll try it again. They may not have a gust because they didn't try to block it that turn. I don't really want to attack this turn. Because they could just have another thing. We want our bombardment up before we attack. That one's pretty good. Didn't expect them to have cards like that. They didn't show them to me the other games, so. Alright, well. We did a thing. It's fine with me. Let's start with this, I guess. Okay. That was an instant queue. Hey! Can't pronounce his name, but I used to be a big admirer of this guy. I thought he was so good. Still think he was so incredibly good at Magic. Used to just copy all his decks every week. I think it's early to declare easy win, or might be a little early, but I'm enjoying it so far, Tacos. I think we're going to have problems versus the Esper deck and versus the Nexus decks, but other than that, feels decent. This is the Esper deck, so we'll get a little brief view of it. Hoping Ceratops might be enough. You gotta rare play lands than that, so. I actually do need to get a force this time. What kind of cool things do you have in the BANT version? Like, what are the white cards you're running? Guess Teferi to protect your stuff? For sure. I wish I'd played Blaststone now. Teferi Prison Realm? Yeah. I guess they're gonna take Mending. Well, we can start making 2/2s next turn. Yeah, Draft Digger's Cage is apparently bugged on MTGO or something. Oh, I thought you were talking about like when it was letting people cast grave crawlers and stuff out of their graveyard. That was going on for a little while. Is it worth just making 2 zombies and killing 2 planeswalkers? Or am I supposed to jam the Scapeshift while I can? Kinda want to jam the Scapeshift, but I'm just gonna jam the Scapeshift. So we want to get uh, Field of Rune, an Evolving Wild, a Guild Gate, a Plaza, and a Scryland. What modern list do you have? And are you wanting Sean to buy the modern list or to sell to Coco? Alright, so it looks like they're going to Wrath this turn. Well, they didn't Wrath. They have the Teferi. The Death Shadow's a good deck. Well, I'm certainly attacking before anything. Actually, I'm attacking before anything. So you're just looking to pick up cards. That's cool. The Mardu version looked pretty clean. Let's start with this. I definitely wanted to try it after it did well in that one event. I haven't been playing Modern since then because new set and all that. Right, not leaving 4 mana up so we don't have to worry about holding back the Evolving Wilds. Probably go ahead and pop it. Have a pretty quality attack next turn. So I'll put them at 15 and we'll only have 13. So if we can't kill them, we'll probably kill off some walkers. Yeah, I'm just going to kill off some walkers and play this, I think. Narset, Teferi, Teferi, Bat, Bat, Bat. Don't care if they gain a little life here. They didn't have a sweeper last turn, so I assume they don't have one this turn. Or I assume they will still have to draw one. And we get to keep rebuilding pretty hard, so. Like, every turn we're rebuilding hard. Maybe I should have killed just a black land, though, that turn instead. They didn't show us a card, so I assume that's a concession. Okay. Probably going to need these. I'm probably going to want these. Don't know about anything else. One could probably argue that Cinder Vines is okay, but I don't know. To me, it feels a little out of place. I don't think I like these mendings, though. There was a time that our opponent streamed. It was non-English. You know, English is not his first language, but it was still awesome. Just awesome to watch him play. I think the shifts are kind of good because it dodges their everything but their Kaiserraff, really. They can't use either Teferi on it. They can't use the 2 mana spell on it. They can use Mortify. Yeah, this is a keep. A lot of these lists don't use Mortify anymore. I don't know why I pressed F6. I don't want to press F6 right now. Like, I'd bring in a force shift here if I had it, I believe. That was my favorite card in my hand that they got. Do I just value shift while they're tapped out and go get like a field, some scrylands, and an arch? Never mind. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision anymore. I think there's a good chance that I would have. I'd rather get rid of the search, so. This is the last turn I can kill the search. Alright, we'll kill the search. Sets us back a little bit, but hopefully sets them back more. Still have one unknown. If they're playing this over Skyguard, I might not want auto shifts then. Oh really? The third fault erasure? That sucks for me. This sucks bad for me. They left a card on top too. What do you leave on top that isn't Big Teferi here? Or Little Narset? I don't think you just leave another Bellhunt, do you? Yeah, it's gotta be Big Teferi. That's probably game now. And it's still just Bellhunt. I think I still keep the 5-4. Yep, well, it's official. We now have to keep the 5-4. Yeah, certainly not looking good. It's not good for us. Should have made it a 5-5. I forgot I couldn't draw. Huh. Okay, what do we do for game 3? I don't think this will work out. Still think those will do anything? I don't think a lot of our cards do much, though. Still think that they were fires. We need to draw some of these Vela Summers, and we need to draw them fairly early. That's not what I asked for, but I don't think we mulligan. Goodbye Rejuvenator. Oh, not goodbye Rejuvenator. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't seem the best, but I mean, it doesn't seem that bad either. Like if they don't have a discard spell this turn, we're off to the friggin' races. They had a discard spell, that's fine. We would have been just off to the races though if they didn't. So we've saw Unmoored Ego. Is it wrong with me just to play this other Field of Runes? I guess I'll pass on it. If they take the turn to Unmoored Ego me, I think that's good for me. Because that means we'll probably get City's Blessing with the Arch if they did that. Don't care if we have to discard the Banefire. Banefire doesn't mean anything to me. In fact, I think I'm going to choose to discard the Banefire. So I guess search Rascanta. Think I'm going to use this and send everything at the Narset? I don't think I would protect this. I'm going to hold everything back from that point. We have 2 fields, so we can, and an arch. We can definitely try to grind some this game. Still have a Veil. Alright, I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna play this. They get to flip search now. That's really good. Huh. I don't know what they're going to get here. Got the Fairy Time Raveler. Hmm. Don't think I want to play Scapeshift that turn. It's just too good of a chance that they're going to sweep the board next turn. This lets me play the Arch. Or draw with the arch, rather. Alright, so... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I didn't tap this. Whoops. That was a play mistake. I didn't tap that. That's just silly of me. It was really bad of me. So we want to get another field, another evolving wilds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they probably have another sweeper here, but we have our 4-4 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we still have 8 lands left in our deck. Still have 8 lands. I guess I'll still play this though. They don't have enough mana to cast a Raff, so I think playing this is fine. I'm gonna attack this 5 at that, and the rest at them. Yep. I don't want them to get another activation out of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this now too. Just not pumping this turn. With that turn, they still get to flip their search this turn, but they have 1 less mana to work with. I don't know why I pressed F6. If they cast a Raff, I'm going to want to use this Evolving Wilds. Time Ravelers, so it looks like they're not conceding. They actually picked something. Oh, never mind. They're dead. Awesome for us. Okay, they're dead. We could use Evolving Wilds and get our last mountain. Alright, 4-0 playing for a trophy. Felt like we drew really well and they drew really bad that game. But c'est la vie. It is what it is. Be awesome to snag this little 5-0. Mainly just because I want to go throw Ray Future Pro like all the props in the world if I get it. I wanna hype this deck. This deck is incredibly fun, and at least for my mind, it's complex, and I feel like there's a lot of room for it to improve. Like I'm not positive these compasses are good, for example. I've disliked them every game. Um, I just want to play 4 Veil of Summer and 4 Shifting Ceratopses in every deck. I know he stole it from Sam Black, but didn't he do so? He wrote that on the post, but I thought this was his updates to it or whatever. I didn't think it was an exact port. I thought it was like Sam's idea and Ray worked on it. I'll have to read the thread a little bit better. I'm not sure. But I think it's awesome, and I legitimately think like this is a deck that you could put a lot more work into. But either way, all I know is it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun today. I've not had fun playing Standard since like week 2 of War of the Sparks, so it's awesome to be having fun again. Hey, Maestro. Thank you so much for the raid. I highly appreciate it. How did your stream go? Hope it was awesome. George, because before I knew, I sent you that message before I knew 100% Rob wasn't coming, and if Rob was going and making a legacy deck, I was going to as well. I think Red Black Goblins, Jund, and Humans are all. Well, I think Jund's just good. I think Humans is just good. I think Goblins is close to good. I think it's better than people give it credit for. Alright, no lands with our 30 land deck. Alright, we good. This might have been slightly loose, but we have 30 lands. I just have to try it. This is Simic Nexus. I'm not sure we have a win in our deck versus that. Probably not Simic Nexus then. Or it could be the Brad type build with Reason Reefs and stuff. Or a Risen Reef, I don't know what it's called. Super hyped for that card. I've yet to cast it. Yeah, that card. Risen Reef. That's his name. That card's awesome. Raisin Reefer. Ugh. So that's a land, but it doesn't come into play untapped? So get that out of here. This is called being greedy. I usually get punished when I'm greedy. Yeah, but whether it's terrible or not, the fact that Brad played it means other people will play it. Oh no. Is it time for me to give up and just play the Grazer as a blocker to prevent my 1 damage a turn? What are you going to do when I prevent 1 damage every turn on you? Zoink. So best draw in the deck is another Field of the Dead. We put one on the bottom of our deck a little while ago because we dum-dums. Or I'm a dum-dum. I feel like if Lars was watching, he probably fell back in his seat when I put that on the bottom. Oh no, they floated a bunch of mana. Oh no. This is all going horribly wrong. Well, that's not helpful. Um. All right. Well then. Playing a bunch of mana producers, maybe this is okay. Hmm. All right. Well then, we have lands. We have lands and we have sideboard card. So I guess we get to figure out if it was right to bring in sideboard card. I would have loved to win, George. I'd be playing this deck if I went. I'll go ahead and tell you. Spoiler. Let's play 2 Llanowar Elves right now. Not 1 Paradise Druid. I said 2 Llanowar Elves. This thing's instant, so I guess we just pass. I don't know what they play at 4 that I care about. Well, like it's more likely to just play like 2 things. So I go get my 2 Guild Gates. Draw a field or a Golos. Would be kind of awesome. Nothing else, we still get to make a 5/5 here. Which isn't terrible. Oh no, opponent said, but there's more. I wonder if I should have just made a 4/4 and saw if I could have drawn a field. That's pretty cool, Murph. I wish that existed in our area, but it just doesn't. This game's not looking wonderful, though. If the 3 cards in their hand are anything good, I feel like we're going to have some problems. That's awesome, man. Leave our 5/5 alone. I'll block. Oh no, they floated mana and now they're tapping a lot. This is what you call yours is better than mine. Oh no. Yours is better than mine. Alright, we need a big draw this turn. That's a big draw. Okay, that is a big draw. Guess I'm going to play the Blast Zone and float 8 mana and play the Scapeshift. They have a counterspell, I'm going to die, but that's okay. $16? It's more than 16. We can play the route too, can't we? If they have a counterspell, we're dead, but. I can attack for 11 this turn, so maybe we get one more chance to do it. We're attacking for 14, but we can block 3 of it, so I said 11. Alright, gotta have a big draw here. But they don't have a thing, so Scapeshift definitely is good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can gain 3 up to 6. That's not even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't arch and play a thing. So I'm just dead, right? Do I have an out? Do I have an out? I mean, I can always, like, Krasis for 1 and try to hit. Scapeshift. I think that's the only thing I have. Krasis for 2 and try to hit a land and a Scapeshift. That doesn't seem reasonable. I believe it's just Krasis for 1. I'm pausing a little bit here, just trying to make sure I'm not overlooking anything, but I don't think I am. I think I can go ahead and do it for an extra 1 just so I have 1 more power on the table, but it doesn't give us an extra card. That last mana doesn't do anything for us. It could hit a field, and then the field could. Guess if it hits a field, I think I'm dead anyway, but. I couldn't do it for 2. I could only do it for 1. We came kind of close. We have 5 blockers. So if we block all 5 of this, and then the other 4, we're still alive a turn. They have nothing, we're still alive a turn. Right now, being alive is better than not. Just every land out of their deck. For every forest, rather. Not land. That was weird. Go to 1, try to kill that thing? So this way I would lose 4 things. So let's just go to 1. Could have attacked with the reef, but they didn't. Looks like they have the Krasis. I can't beat Krasis no matter what from here. I could have kept the 3-5 alive. You're right. Can't beat the Krasis no matter what, though, I don't think. I might not be using blast zones aggressively enough. Yeah, I'm 100% dead. Don't have an out. No out. GG, opponent. I think we were going to come back and beat the non-flyer stuff. Oh well, got denied a 5-0. I probably played poorly. Hey, Sam the Wise. Thank you, Sam1 the Wise. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry I missed it. Where can I open this deck up better? I don't want to return to detail. There we go. Previous deck. Ah, well. Yeah, no, I mean, I know we could, but yeah, sure. This deck felt fine. I enjoyed it. Like, that last match is similar to Simic Nexus in a manner. And that was the Simic Nexus style decks are decks I expect to lose to anyway. I didn't even bring in Veil. I honestly wasn't thinking about Counterspell. I'm so weird, or so... I played that so bad. I sideboarded poorly and I played poorly. Veil should have been in my deck. I don't know why I didn't bring it in. They should have probably been in over the Bombards or whatever. I should have brought in the 3 Veils and the 3 Sweepers, I think. But other than that, yeah, this deck's pretty awesome. I like it. I think it's good. But as usual, that's going to do it for me. I've got to pop offline. Thank you so much for the new follows and the raid. Highly appreciate the raid. And since we have a few people in here today, I'm actually going to see if I can find somebody to host myself. My eyes are messed up, so I can't really see anything. So I'm just gonna guess host somebody that I follow. I'll host Mobius, I guess. Take care, everybody, and thanks so much for coming by. There's a good chance I'm playing this deck again tomorrow. I liked it a lot. I thought it was awesome, and I think I learned a lot while I played. And hopefully we'll get even better with it. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by, and I apologize for the hum again. Having a computer issue right now. I'll fix it whenever I can afford to and can. Take care, everybody. I appreciate it.